The problems a couple go through, only the blanket that covers both of them knows. So I was minding my own business in the internet, and then I came across this song that Musa Juma, the late Luo Rumba singer, sang, talking about napenda nchi yangu but nachukia ufisadi. Kenya is my country. He says he loves his country but he hates corruption. Listen. Kenya yangu naipenda nachukia ufisadi. Haribu nchi yetu tuangamize ufisadi. So I really listen to a lot of Musa Juma songs because Musa Juma is one of those great singers that God blessed the Luo community with. This guy died many years back, and is one of those Luo singers who used music in the right way. You know, nowadays people just abuse music. People like sing anyhow. As long as you have money, you can afford studio bills. You end up in studio recording Gujarat. Yes. But this is one guy who used music to educate. He used music to promote peace, to promote good morals. He taught people using his music, among many other attributes such as entertainment. You know, he used his music wisely, and that is not seen in the generation we live in today. So big up to you, Musa Juma. So I listen to his music so much. I love him so much. But then you should also go check him. You would just fall in love with his music, even though you don't understand the language. But it's good. The beats are good. The rumba. I was just trying to make my bedroom, put it in order before doing other things.
5 minutes later.
Unfortunately, guys, I was going to buy supper, and then on getting down to my bicycle where I normally park it, down in the bicycle parking lot, I just realized that it had a puncture. Like it had a flight tire. So I don't know whether somebody could have taken the air from it, or it has a puncture. The time also is already late. Right now people have closed. It's almost curfew time. Actually it's 30 minutes to curfew time, and so I don't have luck. So I'm just gonna prepare supper. Actually what I have in the house. So I have these eggs with me here. I think I'm just going to prepare eggs and ugali. I think I also have some tomato. It's only one. Okay. Kachumbari. Yeah. Okay. So that is what I'm gonna cook. So eggs and ugali. It's a little bit tricky, but whatever. We are survivors. Let me set up this camera and then I tell you a very interesting story. So there is always that excitement that normally comes to an individual, especially when somebody or a group of people approach you to seek some advice from you, where you always feel like a celebrity, like you're the one who's supposed to advise these people, you're the one who has the solution to their problems. You feel like, you know, you have some pride in you because these people have trusted you with their problems, or, you know, anything that they've come to share with you because they need your opinion. Let me tell you something. In as much as you might feel like a celeb when it comes to this kind of a scenario, never, ever give any piece of advice to a married couple that will involve separating them. This group of people are very funny. Today, somebody comes to you explaining to you the challenges that they're facing in their marriage and what, and then here you are maybe giving your own opinion from what you know or what you've heard, thinking that you've helped the person. But my friend, when they shall get together, they will gang up against you and they shall say that it's you, the third party, you, who was actually separating them. Yes, that is what they will say. They always say so. So why would they not say to you? They always say so. So you have to be very careful what you share with a married couple. Be very careful. Whatever comes out of your mouth will be used against you someday once they come back together. So those are some of the lessons that I've learned in this life and in this world that we live in. That be very careful with whatever you share with a married couple. You can advise people, you can tell them many things, you can try to help them understand so many situations. But if you are wise enough, then be very careful while advising a married couple. These people change, and when they change, they all gang up against you and they start saying that it's you who was actually trying to separate them. So you really have to be very careful with the words that come out from your mouth to them. They are not a good people. Actually, yeah, sometimes you can just avoid these discussions and tell them, sort yourself. You people, you know how you found yourself, you know how you met. Just find a way to fix your problems or solutions without involving, many other people. My uncle was telling me recently that the problems a couple go through, only the blanket that covers both of them knows. So even if they come to you, if you don't listen to the other party, then you are not yet in a position to advise these people, because these people change. They change. And in every house, people disagree. Every house, every relationship, there are disagreements. But the only way to deal with them is when the involved parties sit together and listen to each other. You have to listen to one another. And sometimes when people are angry, they don't tend to listen to one another. Everyone wants to be high. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to show how angry and how strong they can be. So it becomes a challenge to even solve such kind of a situation. But I will tell you, if you want to solve a situation that involves 2 or 3 people who stay together under the same roof, the solution is listening to one another. There's something we call turn taking. When one person is speaking, the other person should actually listen. Do not want to speak all of you at the same time, even if the other person is lying or telling, just give each and everyone time to speak. So when you give each other time, somebody feels like you respect them. You respect whatever they're saying. You respect whatever they're doing. And actually, even if somebody was telling a lie during that time, they will just feel guilty and, they will just apologize and say they're sorry. And that issue is sorted and solved. But never, ever give an advice to a couple, a married couple, people who are in a relationship, people who are in love, that will make them actually separate from one another. Always advise them to have peace, to solve their issues maturely. Let them not fight, because the moment they start fighting, things become chaotic and you will be answerable when the time comes. Where is my glass for measuring ugali? So I want to prepare ugali and my camera is falling down. It's jealous. My camera suffers from jealousy. Though I'm not feeling so hungry, but I'm hungry. Maybe 1.5 glass. Otiota linga linga, yes, otiota linga linga. Otiota linga linga, yes, otiota linga linga. Otiota linga linga, yes, otiota linga linga. Otiota linga linga, Jehovah otiota linga linga. Yes, otiota linga linga, Sama otiota linga linga. Yes, otiota linga linga, Jehovah otiota linga linga. Yes, otiota linga linga, Sama otiota linga linga. Yes, otiota linga linga, Jehovah otiota linga linga. Yes, otiota linga linga,
Sana tiyo talingalinga, Jehovah tiyo na talingalinga. Yesu tiyo talingalinga, Jehovah tiyo talingalinga. Nichinga mondo menyo na yore, Osana tiyo na talingalinga. Yesu tiyo talingalinga, Jehovah tiyo talingalinga. Nichinga mondo menyo na yore, Osana tiyo na talingalinga. Yesu tiyo talingalinga, Jehovah tiyo talingalinga.
So guys, my food is actually ready. Very ready and looking so sweet, as you can all see, or you can tell. Can you see? This is ugali, African cake, made with the eggs, and this is kachumbari. We call it kachumbari, tomatoes and onions. I took onions after cutting them into these tiny pieces. I then added hot water and also salted it so that it can take away that, you know, that bitterness, that ukali. So what is here is sweet kachumbari. So this is what I'm gonna take for supper right now. Yeah. So guys, I thank you that you guys are here with me. If you're not here, my friend, I would really be lonely. As I was telling you, there are some battles that you can't win, and if you have to win them, then you are going to be the wrong person at the end of the day. Advising a married couple, let it remain. Alright, let me eat my food. As you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, I don't know what are you waiting for. Subscribe. And until next time, always work hard and be nice to people. This is Devance Empire. End of discussion.